Hi, everybody. Welcome to kdmoonchild's world. I'm Katie, and this is Saturday Solutions. This is a not political reading, a not political reading. We take a look and see where we've been recently, and take a look and see where we're going to go. Roadmap how to get where we need to go. Find out what's blocking us, whether it's a chakra or an attitude, which usually two go together. And, well, after that, well, there's a bunch of different cards that get pulled for different reasons. We talk to find out what our message is from Gaia. We get a general message from Spirit. And a good little therapy pat on the back before we go on about our business for the weekend and the week ahead. So, without a doubt, and without any more delay, first off, wait, one more thing. Little housekeeping. Jeannie, 4 Paws Acupuncture. Oh, what fun we had. It was like our conversation the night before. I am so happy to have you on my channel. Thank you very much. We all learned so much from you. Come back and visit with us again, please. Thanks. Now, okay, you guys, I am going to get us started. Anyway, let's get started. The first deck we're going to use is a Colette Baron Reed deck. It is the Mystical Shaman deck, and it's going to give us an idea of where we've been recently. I will say with this last week, there's been so much happening in my life. I haven't had time to pay any attention to politics, so that's a good thing, right? Good things happening in my life. Good things. Not to worry. Let's see what we've got here. Tell us, please. Give us an idea where we've been. With some clarity, please. Stuff we can't see with our own eyes. Thank you. That one? Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah. I agree with that card. Yeah. Gonna take the bat card as well. Put it back behind this one. Now, this one, as you can see, is all about sacrifice. Look at her. She's giving her riches, all of her abundance. She's offering it up to the universe, to the moon. And behind her is all of her intentions that she wrote down on the new moon. That is her inspiration. I know it's been my inspiration. This new moon, as usual, always has me in an emotional turmoil. This time it was a feeling worthy. Kind of weird. I don't know. I don't feel that way now. But that's because I sacrificed some of my ego. And I realized that, I know this is really personal, but this is oriented to my subscribers and my viewers. You're the whole reason I'm here. Because I know you're giving me your time. And you come back week after week. You come back when I'm live. You watch my card reviews. I consider giving that time to you a willing and glad sacrifice. I'm here to help you. I'm here for you. You're not here for me, my prosperity, and my business. Because this is not a business, y'all. This is for entertainment purposes only. It is to help uplift people. And sometimes you got to look at some dark stuff to get to the uplifting part. But, you know, this card is telling us that as time, see all the spirals down here? They almost look like nautilus shells or amylite. Like I've got an amylite here. Amylite. As you're looking at this card and her tattoos. You know, she's got a branch of new life and growth on her arms. She has wings, but they're small. That's because she's growing and transforming. And every time she gives up something as a sacrifice, she knows she grows a little bit more. And pretty soon those wings are going to fit the magnificence of her headdress. That headdress is who she is. To really find that inside you, there are times we are asked to sacrifice. This card with the double 4 is not only about manifestation and stability and foundations, but it is also about accomplishment, action, and mastery, because the 4 and the 4 is an 8. But if you keep it as the 4 and the 4, that's a master number. That's the manifestation. To bring in new things, we have to sacrifice the old. And that's really uncomfortable, isn't it? So much easier to be like we were before the virus hit, and all the strife and war and loss of life. It was easy for us to, I'll deal with that later. I'll deal with that tomorrow. And we can't do that now because it's in our face and it's rising as time passes. And we're being asked to freely sacrifice some of our need for complete and pure abundance, so that those who don't have any abundance will also receive it. There's enough to go around as long as one is not greedy, as long as one is focused on the many. Wow. The second card is back here. It's the Time Master. It's a powerful card. I'm just going to let you look at that for a second. Look at him. He's wise. And he knows time, what we call time, this back here, is a toy he plays with. Because man created that. What he carries in his heart and in his chest is the knowledge of eternity. And that is what he plays with this toy. That is what he plays with the toy. His wings, unlike hers, are completely filled out and grown. His headdress is a part of him. It is no longer a headdress. And you can tell the wisdom and the transformation in his eyes. They're glowing. He has a kindness in his kindness in his eyes, but yet he is, the intensity is, there's kindness as well as a knowledge of all, dark and light. Look how small the moons are over here. They don't affect him anymore. This was the bottom card of the deck. That's a powerful card. And right now we are at his mercy. But we need to relax in the fact that he does not deal in our concept of time. That's a toy to him, a mere toy. He is a man of unlimited everything, every direction, every possibility, and every ability. This man carries all of his power here in his knowledge of eternity. We're at his mercy. When you look at the number, that adds to a 12, which adds to a 3, which is about expression, growth, and groups. Look at him. What group's he hanging out in? He's the master. He guides the group. He no longer is the sacrificer. We're being called not only to sacrifice, we are being called to sacrifice. To become masters of our own divine makeup in time. And that's causing a lot of turmoil in us, especially in those who have no idea, they can't understand it. And they won't understand it because they're not to understand it. And it's not some will evolve and some will not. And it's always been that way. In all of creation, it has always been that way. And you can't travel incognito to avoid it. So, now let's take a look at where we want to be. This is The Shaman's Dream by Colette Baron Reid. See where we want to be, please. Okie dokie. We get this card a lot. And it's interesting, we start out with abundance. And we end up with the overflow card. We're talking about sacrificing abundance. And our goal by sacrificing the abundance, is to be filled to the point of overwhelming plenty. overflow because we are in the flow. Every aspect of our lives has life, love, and freedom flowing freely through it. Just like those waterfalls going through the building. They're not causing damage to those buildings. They're cleansing them. This is a 7 card. It's about control. It's about reflection. And it's about assessment. And that's very personal. I never noticed before. We've gotten this card many times. I believe there's a statue or a person back here. See that? Isn't that a face? And here's an arm, like waving high. Reflecting in this overflow of overwhelming plenty. I like that. Yeah, I want to go there. I want to be there. How about you guys? Is this person sitting in a tub? And if that's the case, look at this one. And then this one's shaped the same. And it appears to have another level to this one. Maybe it is like a overflowing, cleansing bath. See the bubbles coming up? There's a bubble there too. But yet it's definitely a reflecting pool. So yeah, assessment and reflection about what you want to control and what you can control. And is it worth control? I'll put that back here. Ugh. Okay, we need a roadmap. How do we get to the overflow? How do we get from the time master requiring us to sacrifice some of our abundance so that we can receive the overflow, the overwhelming plenty? You know, do you hear the message coming out in this reading? No matter how much time you take, or it takes, give and consider it a welcome sacrifice. Because for what you give, you receive way more than what you give away. So, to be a part of this overflow flow, you have to let your possessions and those things flow through you. That just flipped over. You have to let it flow through you. By the way, we are looking at the Enchanted Map Deck by Colette Baron Reid. Okay. See what happens when that water recedes? I'll put these two back here side by side. See this similar style in the buildings? You have this overwhelming plenty. You're in this flow. To get there, you have to climb where the water has receded, where it already has been. At the top of that, you will find a golden palace with a hallway that will lead you here. And it's brought by the sun as well as the moon. All the cycles, all of the lunations accumulate behind this golden palace where you enter into the overflow of overwhelm and plenty. That's where the waters are held. Only when the overflow gets so full that it overflows does it feed the green and the life here, where the water has receded. Always know that where there's an overflow or a flood, it will always recede. May not be in your lifetime, but the water does recede. And this is a 5 card. Back there. Cooperate. Okie dokie. Number 5 card is about expression. Sorry, that's the number 3 card. Number 5 card's about conflict. It's about change and instability. Yeah. You ever see where a flood's been? I would say that soil was very unstable. The landscape is completely changed where the water has receded. Making you feel like, whoa, there's a lot of conflict going on here. But it's actually just the rhythm and the pattern of healing and life that comes from the sun and the lunar cycles on this planet. Don't let change make you unstable. Don't let the thought of change block you from your sacrifice, because the time master is not going to wait for you. Wow. Oh my goodness. Definitely would say we have a chakra blocked. Wouldn't you? Today I'm being called to use the Kaleidodope deck, Swatches of Chakra by Crystal Banner. They look like paint swatches. That's why they're called Swatches of Chakra. Various shades of the chakra colors. What chakra do we have blocked? Please tell us. What do we need to know so that we can appease this time master, stay in the bask of the sun, not afraid of change, stable, so that we don't get washed away by the overflow of overwhelming plenty that's coming. Okay. We're blocking universal energy. Been feeling a lot about ego lately. That's what the new moon brought me. Pay attention to your ego. Spirit speaks strongest to those who are humble. And that keeps coming and coming and coming to me. Just like I wake up in the morning and go to bed at night thinking about protecting the children. That never leaves my mind. This is the crown chakra. Where we're blocking universal energy. And we can't even get to divine consciousness yet. It's like you close down our crown chakras. And I understand. I don't know about you, but I've been feeling a lot like my head has been being whacked on the top of it. A lot. Bombarded with news, bombarded with change, bombarded with new abilities, bombarded with all the fact that it's a new year, and yeah, all of this, all at once. Oh, wow. You know, your crown chakras are a place of enlightenment and your spirituality, our consciousness, our presence, and our connection to the divine. When it's balanced, we're in a state of pure gratitude, where it's easy to sacrifice. We're open to the unexplainable. We have strong spiritual connection. We have an understanding, and we live in our soul's truth. Not our ego's lies. Not our ego's, you gotta build it up. You're not good enough. What are you gonna do in this show? How are you gonna attract these numbers? These are thoughts that run through my head when my ego runs away with itself. And I can say, yeah, this is definitely me. Awareness, this is where our awareness of the higher source is. Our higher self. And finding answers within, living in the present moment. When it's out of balance, we're stuck in the past. I don't know about you, but ever since Mercury retrograde, that's where I've been, because I've been reflecting on the past. What I did learn and what I didn't learn from those things that I went through. Yeah, and we're ignorant. Kind of lazy. Tend to not want to research stuff. We are afraid. And I mean, we are afraid. And most of all, we're afraid of death. We're afraid of change. Even though it's staring down our throats. We're afraid of the unknown. Kind of feel like we're rudderless, directionless. Overly skeptical of those around you. Finding yourself giving in a little to conspiracy theories, or maybe even concocting a few of your own. When you feel disconnected from your true self, because you have self-limiting thoughts. Self-limiting thoughts. The crystals to open it up back, to open your crown chakra, the top of your head, back up again. It's the clear quartz. It's selenite, Auralite 23, and rhodonite. And I do have two of those here. You look at them constantly. Clear quartz, selenite. I have lots of clear quartz. It's behind the globe. Whoop. Behind the globe back here too. Auralite 23, I have never seen before. I'm going to have to do some research and look that up. And rhodonite. But yeah, today I have no problem in carrying around a piece of clear quartz. I have several pieces, so. And wherever it gets left in the house, that's good. That's all right. If I set it down somewhere, so I can pick up another one. And that's just going to help the house with universal energies. Affirmations I want you to say to yourselves in the mirror, please. I am open to divine wisdom. I live in the present moment. I am one with the universe. I accept divine guidance in my journey. And I cherish my spirit. Wow. Yeah. Apparently Gaia's got something to tell us. My Gaia deck, the Earthcraft Oracle. Let's see what Gaia wants us to know today. This card for me has been emotional in this reading. Made me cry last week. If you didn't see last week's reading and you want to hear a grown woman cry over the earth, check it out. It's in the playlist called Saturday Solutions. Okay, what do we need to know, Gaia? And here again, we're talking about flow. The Spirit of the West. And another double number. Look at all the threes. They just like jumped out at me right there. Wow, this card is talking about the bubble we live in. Sometimes it doesn't feel very in touch. Doesn't feel very in touch with the actual concept of how time works. Planets fly through our bubble and have an effect on us, as do clouds that we create. But what we are really needing is definitely our hand reaching out for the Spirit of the West, which is flow. It is how everything, even the weather, flows from the west to the east. For the most part, it flows from the south and it flows from the north, but I'll put it this way. On the west coast, which is my bubble, on the outside of this bubble, you see that? There's another bubble out here. I live in the West. A lot of turbulence and turmoil out here. Always has been. You know? They didn't call it the Wild Wild West for nothing. But that's also where life, new growth, and the energy of the majority of the people out here in the West is reaching through both layers of the bubbles that people create to grasp that flow, to get in that flow, to stay in that flow, to become one with the new growth, and get out of the bubble. Gaia's creation is much, much better than the one we create for ourselves. The one we create for ourselves is full of limitations. We worry about it's a cloudy day, or how did that person treat me? What a negative energy. Now we worry about the stars. We worry about the positions of the planets. We worry about whether there's enough time. And if you look out here in this outer bubble, it's pretty much all there is out there. Time. Lots and lots of time. However, we don't grasp this flow. This outer bubble is going to burst. And we won't have any more time. So either way, whatever you do, you're going to be forced to get out of your bubble. Pay attention to what is new and coming through with the earth. Because if we don't, time will take it all away. Stars, planets, new growth, the water, time, that time master is in charge. The thing is, you've got to decide, we have to decide, are we the novice that is sacrificing? Are we also time masters with the knowledge of eternity in our hearts and our voices? That is what Gaia is counting on. That is what the Spirit of the West is calling for. It's a sense of wildness to some people, but it's a sense of change and new life to most. Wow. What an Angels and Ancestors card for our message from Spirit today. That's such a pretty card. I love the colors in the Gaia card today. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. What is our Gaia message? I'm sorry, what do the angels and ancestors have to tell us? We're looking at the Gaia message. Angels and ancestors, what are you telling me? What are we missing? Ah, what we need to know. Yes? Oh. Okay. 2 cards, y'all. First card. Shed your old skin. Oh, wow. Yes. We got to let go of all of our old habits. All those things that we just fall into because it's comfortable. Stop it. Just stop doing it. Shed who you were. Shed that outer skin. Because believe you me, that new one underneath is gorgeous. It shines with life. It is soft. It's supple. Making your movement and everything so much easier. I also hear and see in this card about Kundalini energy. Because the Kundalini is the snake that rises and falls up your spine. The energy of the snake. Wow. If you're having a hard time shedding your old skin, leave me a message in the comments. We can talk about doing a live stream where we do a meditation specifically to help you cut cords and let go of what you're needing to let go of to move on. If that sounds good to you, please put that in the comments. The other thing, okay, yep, I get you. We have the Earth Guardian. We just got this powerful message from Gaia about popping those bubbles and trusting in time and creation and not worrying so much about the positions of the planets and what the weather's going to do and What are the stars doing? Are they moving? Are they really stars? Are they aliens? All of that, trying to figure it all out. Earth Guardian is saying, hey, 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 go outside, hug a tree, look ridiculous, lay down in the grass and make grass angels instead of snow angels. Plant your feet in the mud and wiggle your toes until it oozes up in between each and every toe. And if it's cold at your house like it is at mine, you're not going to want to take your shoes and socks off and do all that. That's when you hug the tree. Go find a flower plant that's in a pot of soil. And just, even if it's got some snow on it, brush the snow off. Take off that ice layer. Put your hand on the soil. And just listen. It's like you're listening to the heartbeat of the earth. And you'll stay grounded. Matter of fact, if you want any grounding meditations, I do have a playlist of, I believe it's either 6 or 8 of them. They're very short, 6-8 minutes long. They're guided meditations to help calm you and refresh you, or calm you enough to make you sleep if you wish, depending on your position when you do them. But anyway, the Earth Guardian. Wow, messages from the Earth today. Shed your old skin, but as you're doing it, stay rooted and grounded to the Earth, so you see and are aware of her needs as she fulfills yours. Wow, powerful reading today. I swear. Let's get a therapy. Pat us on the back as we get ready to finish up here. From a therapet's deck, I'm just going to reach in and grab one. And I love it. This is the deck, the Therapets. And I love sending you all off with these messages. Sorry, you can't really see the reflection on the top. There you go. There's no need to be so hard on yourself. Just believe you me. You're managing as best you can. And if you need to take a day or 10 and do absolutely nothing but breathe, you're still moving forward and you're still managing, because that time master's there. Don't let the time master trigger your ego and make you afraid, because along with the time master is the knowledge of all things eternal, and love is the first thing he feels for you. Unconditional love is the most powerful energy in the universe. Show some to yourself this week, today, and this weekend. You deserve it, believe you me. So I thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this reading helps you, and if it does, please share it. Might be able to help someone else you know. And if you want to come back for more, subscribe and make sure you tap that bell that says all beside it, so that you will see the other things that I upload to the channel. And my live streams are kind of wild and crazy. We have a lot of fun. They can also be very serious and uplifting. We've talked about death. We've talked about partying and having a great time. So it's just wherever Spirit wants us to go. And the people in the chat, you guys guide the channel. You and Spirit tell me what I need to say as the interpreter. You have the questions. Spirit gives me what to tell you. Hey, I think that's a great work relationship. To my subscribers, I love you. You matter so much to me. My moon dancers are my whole reason for doing YouTube. So I'm going to expand. I'm working on a website, as well as finally going to be working on my cards, and I'm giving myself a deadline. Ooh, you know me, I don't like deadlines. But if I don't give myself a deadline on these cards, it'll be another year. And I really want to get them out there so people can use them if they feel like they talk to them. So, also, my location and setup is going to be changing. I'm going to have more of a top-down view of the cards and of the things that I do, because I'm going to be moving into my craft room. I have a table in there that's huge that I can do card readings from. I can do art tutorials from. And, you know, sit in a very comfortable chair for my live streams. And, yeah. So just as soon as I get to the point where I don't have to use a heater, I'll be moving out there. But we'll see you then. In the meantime, I will see you. I believe there's a card review coming out on Tuesday. Every single Tuesday for a while. I think I have 6 of them coming up. Got a lot of cards for Christmas. Thank you very much, everybody. After that, it's a personal reading live stream for 2 hours on Wednesdays. And which is last week we decided, and I mean we as a channel decided, once a month on the 4th Wednesday of every month, we will be doing a live panel of anybody that's in the chat that is a subscriber. You have to be a subscriber to post in the chat. So I will put the link in and you can pop on and be a part of the live stream. Be on camera and laugh and giggle. Ask your questions with us. Ask for a reading personally. People can see your reactions live. It's a lot of fun. After that, on Thursdays, the Lightworkers Roundtable. And you know what? I have to tell you, that's the day before my birthday. And I don't have anybody scheduled yet. So it's a surprise. Surprise to me too. Got a lot of people who've been here that I can ask to come back. So, hey, we'll see you guys next time. Be kind to one another, please. It's easy to be kind to people you love and the people that are kind to you. But this week, I want you to make a general point of being kind to those that are not kind to you. Even though you want to really walk away, find a way to warm their heart and make them smile. Even if it is being totally silly. Do a random act of kindness. People have a hard time arguing against that. They don't know what to do if you pay for their McDonald's for the car behind you. Just do something special like that this week. Most of all, when you do stuff like that, the warmth that you feel inside yourself, inside your heart, is a healing. So, it's being kind to yourself. And you really find by doing that. Yeah. The car behind you, unless it's a car full of 15 people in the drive-through, why not pay for their bill? Surprising. You know, they don't always have to be a homeless person that you're giving to. It can be anybody, even if it's a Lexus that's behind you. Because believe you me, it'll come back to you. I love you very much, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.